frozen and deep. Oh. Talk about that old school there. Gotta winch that off. I'm a little Jeep.
Turn a little right. Now go. Hey, slow down. You're going.
Why you need a shovel? Why you need a shovel? Just put it on reverse. You look stuck in there. Winch in. Hopefully he's not too stuck because that's cable. It's popping right out. That's why you're riding on 3-cylinder. Hey, yeah, put it with your finger. Okay, garage opening. Today we're gonna see if we can make the all 4 run. Just gotta fire up the tractor so I can pick this thing up. Oh, look at her in all her glory. Oh yeah, it was very windy. I was on Tijuana, Mexico. So I bought the truck, pushed it on here, and I had to leave. For personal reasons, not mine, but helping others. And it was too windy, and my other little cover flew off. This one has the anchors, and the other one I had to move it, and I left it with no anchor, and I finished on my neighbor's property. So what I'm gonna do on this one is figure it out, because this is the changing year. Between 90 and 92, they went from a vacuum advance to an electric advance. So I had to figure that out, what it is. And once I figure that out, I'm also gonna pull the spark plug out of one of the rear cylinders. Those ones are the ones that get the worst. And see how it looks. See what parts do I need. And see if this will go run-dun-dun-dun. We'll see. The reason why I need that running is so I can move that boat and go dump it at the transfer station, because I need the trailer for my good boat that is on the other side of the container and the motorhome. Yes, my dump truck will tow that like absolutely nothing, but I want to tow it with that, because that eventually will become the tow rig. I did have a beautiful tow rig, 03 Cummins diesel. I'll put a picture here. The problem is I tow 90% of the time or more with the motorhome. So it was kind of pointless to me to have such a big, large dually diesel that it was going to go to shit, basically, because the lack of use. Let's let this warm up, move it forward, then we'll get that 4. Well, I gotta fire up the tractor, grab the 4, push it into the garage. The main reason, God, sunny, came out of nowhere. It's snow everywhere today. Everybody's going on epic snow trips. I could be giving you guys an awesome snow wheeling video. And I got tons of projects. I gotta get that 4 running. I gotta work on that other boat. This one needs to go bye-bye. For that I need the truck. What else? This one needs a rear seal on the rear axle, wheel axle seal, whatever you want to call it. Brain fart right now. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do at home, so as you can see, the poor engine hasn't been running a while. But let's see how this looks inside here. Absolutely terrible. You guys are on a very sketchy tripod. But yeah, the amount of built up, crazy. This point is melted. There's even a hell of a buildup just on the rotor. The cap is absolutely garbage. The rotor has tons of buildup. Electronic advance. Okay, so at least I'm figuring out what I need to buy. I kind of want to buy the whole interior, condenser and everything. This poor thing hasn't run in so long. I'll see what they have at the store. So okay, at least I know cap and rotor and the advance are sheet. Injectors look rusty. Let's see. Man, what did I get myself into? Well, all of these sensors in advance will work. I'm gonna get a double spring too. Yeah, I'm not gonna trust this one rusty spring to be, if it fires, the only thing that returns on the throttle. So I'm also gonna buy a spring. EGR, let's say we're not gonna care for it right now. I'm gonna need to disassemble half of this stuff and paint it with anti-rust stuff. I just realized it has all the AC lines. I might be able to fix that. Probably the clutch don't work or it's rusted to it. Okay, let's pull one plug and see what we got. Spark plugs are not looking bad at all. The exterior, yes, but look like somebody maybe replace spark plugs at some point and then this truck just sat. Still gonna replace them. They're cheap and I don't want to leave something to fate and determine that maybe that's not why it's not starting. So coil should be fine. Coils don't quit that easy. Yeah. I'm gonna take one spark plug with me to the store, making sure they give me the right stuff. Yeah, last time this ran, they weren't very rich. Or maybe it wasn't running correctly. Okay. This is pretty bad, because that's 1.4 there. I'm a Chevy guy. That's 1.4 there. That's another 4 there. And I'm driving a Ford. What the hell is going on? Don't scratch it. I used the car to block the trailer and the boat when I went to Tijuana, Mexico. Perfect. Squeeze by, and I know the Jeep is parked on the yard. Weather is crazy. As you can see, the sunshine is coming out, but we're like on the eye of a hurricane or something like that. It's all around me. It's big, thick, snowy clouds. The mountains are getting dumped on right now. Really makes me want to go there. What I was going to say is people are gonna ask, why you got rid of that Dodge? It was paid for. It was just fine there. The problem with a big diesel truck like that, let's say I just let it sit for too long. One day the whole injection pump or something goes bad. That'll be just $5,000 for me to replace the whole fuel system. This truck is less than $5,000. And the most important part, my disorder of concentration, whether you call it ADD, HDAD, or whatever other alphabet letter you want to use, I had to keep my mind and my body busy. I cannot just sit down and watch TV. So the more projects that I do, the better it is for my mental health. So yeah, going from Rochester to Centralia. There you have most of the parts that I need. The goal today is that truck will drive. Well or not, who knows, or for how long, but planning on making it drive. 100-ton power, high speed, for the moment being, back roads. I don't want to get on a big collision because maybe a tie rod end or something might be bad. So we'll see how that turns out. Look at those clouds. Boom, that's where the mountains start, all the way around. They're just covered on that. Super, super cover. Same all the way around. All the way around. Every mountain has them clouds on. All those huge clouds are all over Capitol Forest and Rock Candy right now. When I was coming on the freeway, was little clear areas, then you can see the mountain. And it has plenty of snow. That is, I wanna say, on my Rubicon, it takes me about 30 minutes tops to get to snow and then climb all the way up and drive on the snow. I think that's the plan for tomorrow. Escape for a couple hours. Give you guys a little of, action on the snow, just like everybody's having today. We're probably not gonna be breaking any trail anywhere. That's okay. I think I'm gonna just take the Rubicon. I don't think Capitol Forest will have enough snow for the CJ, and the CJ, I mean, it drives on the street, but it's not the most legal thing to drive on the street. So we'll see what happens in there. Neighbor just cut a couple of branches. Good, cut them all. Probably scratched his truck. Look at that thing in there. We're gonna have it running. I'm gonna park. Let's see, my buddy's gonna come. Well, my buddy can park there. It's my house. I'll park here. Ooh, the doggies. Just remember when the tune-ups used to be like $100? That's $280 right there. And still not even half of all I need. I still had to replace all the gaskets on the axles and many other stuff. Power steering box, the works. Could I have bought something that run? Yeah. Where's the fun on that? You're just an average person by then. I have vehicles that don't just run. Driver's side's been done. Before I get to the other side, I want to clean some of these. One of my neighbors and friends should be coming here shortly. He wants me to weld one of his drive lines. Very good at welding. I know people are gonna comment so much about me using this. I have the other ones. I just don't care. Close enough. Better than what I'm taking out. There's something that's gonna keep me nice and refreshed. Is starting to rain. All that snow from the mountain is coming here, but it's too warm down here. Snow level is 3,000 feet, maybe a little lower, but definitely raining in here. This spark plug, as you can see, all the wet in there. It wasn't even tight all the way down. It was like barely snugged in. Like I said, somebody replaced the spark plugs on this truck 10 years ago. Hopefully they replaced the cables, because I can't use the cables they gave me. And what it boils down is, first the fire order, it was wrong. That could be one of the issues why the truck's been sitting for 10 years. Was running like crap, and the guy just parked it, say F it. Got it for 10 years in a garage. I bought it. Just push the truck in to the garage. Multitasking here. We're gonna all the kind of the upper tune-up is done. I still had to do basically the air filter. What else I have in there? Okay, U-joints. So I definitely have to fix that side. It's something very wrong with the spindle, the bearing, or the U-joint. Dig into the axles. Then I have to wait a little more. What else? So I can make it move on its own today. Probably U-joints on the driveline, on the back, and oil. Let's start draining the oil, and while the oil drains, then I'll pick up that tire, take it out, and start working on that end. I know one bolt is stripped off on the locking house. So I'm gonna have to drill it, and it is what it is. You can see, very hard to focus when I'm on I had to put on something flat, and then I focus on the bolt. Easier. So basically it's missing one thread in there. The other ones that don't look the best, and the gasket's cracked all the way around. So for the oil plug, I will put it back on, even though it's not on the best shape. Really not in good shape. But I have no other choice. This is something you're not gonna find at an auto parts store. You gotta go to a Raycon yard or go online. Something like that. I mean, anybody can ship this back to my house. But I'm talking right now, I have no solutions other than to put it back on. This probably was at one of those change your oil right here kind of shop. Not gonna put names out there, but you know, those lube technicians and hire kids. This will do for now. I'm planning on running brand new oil anyway with a lot of seafoam, and so it cleans all the internals, and then I'm gonna rechange the oil filter and the oil again anyway. So I'm only gonna run that oil for about 500 miles with a lot of seafoam, so it cleans all my internals. And then it's gonna get changed. By then I should have this one. Look at that. Camera might not show it, but it is. It's definitely trying to snow. So Capitol Forest is getting dumped on if it's trying to snow here. The people went today to Five Corners, where I was going to go. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 feet of powder in there. I think the roofing is gonna go to Capitol Forest tonight. How you doing, sweetheart?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing good, you know.
Working on another Ford?
Oh, now that I have a Ford, you know I'm gonna be working on this the rest of my life on it. I was doing so good for the last 7 years. I didn't have to work on any engines.
Ford.
But a Ford, I gotta work on it. About to put some, you know, some nice 5W20 on an engine that takes 1030. That's what they gave me, sir.
1540, dog.
Whoa, it's not a diesel.
I don't know, 1540 now.
I was gonna say I put 1540 in my GMC one time.
Actually, kind of okay there. Assuming it's gonna take more than this, I'm just gonna put
I
it
don't
over.
think that'll break.
Girthy,
Thick old boy.
girthy. Yeah, move the dirt bike out of the way.
I wanted to set all my stuff on it.
Huh?
I wanted to weld on the seat.
Okay, you can weld on the seat of the dirt bike. You got 4,500 bucks.
Actually, currently I do.
There you go.
For once.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, load it up on the Chevy. Load that on the Chevy.
I just drive it home.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Just terrible. Just terrible. Putting his gloves on. When I get his hands dirty.
I want to hold Darian's kid later. That's gonna be my excuse.
Gosh. Rear end has fluid. T-case has fluid. How old is this fuel filter? Oh my god. Check the front end. The one you joined and I was worried about it, but it's not like a Dana 30 or like other type axles. Then you need the bearing. Then your outer stub shaft presses. Your bearing that keeps your tire together. It actually has kind of like a Dana 60. Nice floating spindle. So I just unlocked the hubs. Not gonna use 4-wheel drive. The deal was I was going to get this running. Guess what? It is running. Why am I checking transfer cases and stuff right now? It's I might actually use it for towing tonight. I think I'm gonna go with the CJ7 out to Capitol Forest for some snow, and I can drive it down there. But it'll be great if I can tow it with this. My problem is I need to be able to lock the truck. I have no keys, so I'm gonna take it and do, what can I do with it? Yeah, change the door locks. I'll see if somebody's selling door locks. I have like 3 hours to be ready. Also don't know if the plug or nothing works on the trailer. So, a lot of stuff to figure it out in 3 hours before I had to be loaded and ready to head out. Obviously it's gonna need shocks. It's absolutely great. I mean, the steering has tons of play. Currently doing 62 or 65, something like that. Tons of steering play, but you know, I grew up driving these old trucks. I'm used to. Full tie rod end kit will be probably bought online. Probably way cheaper. Big savings, you know, I'm buying it at the store. She's tow ready. I think that was the perfect bolt, the one that I got. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Trailer brake controllers kind of working on one of my tires only. which is obviously dumb because they're both connected to each other. Obviously now the truck falls, it's probably the trailer somewhere. Talk about that old school there. Damn. Underneath everything looks decently okay. Obviously the transmission mount, it's done. I can slide my finger all the way underneath that. Motor mounts too are completely gone, and could use a gasket or maybe just snag it. I'm gonna see if I can snag it now and go with it. There we go. Currently we're doing 60 miles an hour. That says 55, 54, but it's GPS says 62 actually. Starting to snow here, very on the lowlands. You can see it, towing the Jeep, just perfect at this speed. That is 2,000 RPMs with the overdrive disconnected. The steering has about this much play. Has a lot of play, the steering, but that will get fixed eventually as I'm right now. Power wise, she's towing just fine. The only problem is starting to snow. By the time I get to Levy's house, the ground is probably going to be snow cover, and I don't know if the four-wheel drive works on this thing. I know the U-joints look like crap. Oh, look at her. First mix of gas in the last 10 years. Yes, because I didn't empty the tanks. You guys already saw the shape of the fuel filter. Still had to fill that one up. But right now, we're not gonna use the front tank. That one hasn't been used in forever, as you can see. Yuck. But we'll fill up the rear tank, use that for now. And well, I guess took 11 gallons. It's probably about right. Had a quarter left. And okay, it comes off. Perfect. And now this thing has no scratches. Let's fill that up. Everything's filled up. Ooh, wrong. There we go. Well, as you can see, it's absolutely dumping. We are where we at? Lowlands. We're just in Wattle Creek area. It's not even close to where we're going. It's already dumping. Major problems with my visibility. All the linkage on here was off. He's running on 3 cylinders. We're trying to figure it out why. But we're going. of the worst area. Huge drift down there. The wind. I gotta bring up my window. Frozen and deep. Ranger got stuck, so I bury myself here on the snow, playing anchor. I don't know, he's gonna be able to make it on 3 cylinders. Crawl, baby, crawl! That's why you're riding on 3 cylinder. Hey, put it with your fingers. Put it with your fingers. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Dirty, 2 dents out.
Just running your mouth.
Yeah. Careful, Donnie. He can't see shit.
Oh, did anybody tell Dallas that he has to help that guy down there when he needs a wrench?
Who's guy? The one on the little Toyota?
Yeah,
Well, he needed it.
I think at 14.
I thought he was fine.
No, he wasn't. What?
Darian hammers, man.
That's how I like him. Yeah, we were. Yeah, some people stuck in there. They're on the trails. Well, I think everybody's down here. I just passed 5 Toyotas around the ditch, but I had to rescue my friends first. And all my friends are stuck somewhere. So I'm gonna go help Pete. Eventually I go back to the tower to get these young kids with Toyotas and 33s, overinflated tires. You know, they couldn't make the hill. I just passed them through the ditch. But there's a guy on our group that basically he lost the front driveline. I had enough tool to remove it, but the driveline is crap. Oh, look, I see lights. That might be everybody else stuck. Why have headlights coming up? Oh gosh, I'm fully locked up and I cannot stop. I'll put it on reverse if I have to. I don't know. Those look like Darren's lights. Yeah, that's Darren. Let me put this thing on reverse, spin my tires and dig. There we go. Shut the heater off and the video and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, just put air on the bottom. Woo, Cherokee's dragging the 9-inch already. Why is people so stuck in there? As always, as it gets dark, these two are stuck in there. They're gonna winch out of that deadhead stump thingy. Oh, I could go through there. They have a winch line in there, so I can't go through that. I think he just put a line. I don't know. Winch in. Hopefully he's not too stuck because that's cable. It's popping right out. Can you move forward from there? You plowing from there. Okay. I'm making my own way here. You look stuck in there.
I don't even know if I can get out of it.
We're all day right now. Jimmy, shovel?
Why you need a shovel? Why you need a shovel? Just put it on reverse. Hey, let me get stuck.
Let me get stuck.
Yeah, let me get my Jeep stuck too while we're here. Okay.
Turn a little right. Now go. Hey, slow down. You're going, honey.
Gotta winch that off. I'm a little Jeep. Man, the wind is blowing here. Trailer lights, they're not working. His brake lights are. So what you see kind of like it looks like lights, it's the retro reflected. Maybe he didn't push the plug all the way in. But I follow him. We're less than 2 miles away from the house.